Okay, welcome back to Let's Paint TV. I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint. Thanks again for being here. I really did just wake up. If there's going to be a day that you decide not to go watch Let's Paint TV, today would be the day. But for contractual obligations, I am here for the duration. Show might get canceled for lack of inspiration, lack of creativity, lack of spontaneity, lack of energy. All right, 818-528-4506. We got one person watching. Two people watching. If by any chance you were here last night at the our show at the Blackstone Gallery, it was a smashing success. Well, it wasn't a smashing success in the sense of on many levels, but on other levels, it was actually quite wonderful. It was a great time for one and all, for all to be had. Could have been better? Of course. Could have I been better? Of course. Am I tired? Yes. All right. We're going to do it again tonight and tomorrow, actually. So if you are in the downtown area 9th and Broadway at 8 p.m. We're going to have a jazz band tonight. That should be exciting. First call of the day, 818-528-4516. All right. Thanks again for being here. We're having a great time. Just looking at each other, looking at you, looking at. Does this mic work? I never can tell. It looks like the mic is not on very well. All right. Well, anyway, I'm conserving my energy, so just letting you know. Drinking coffee. I think I need some cereal. I'm gonna get some cereal. That's my next step. Kind of I shouldn't. I don't know if I should talk about this, but can you hear? I can't see if I can tell if I'm loud enough. Why is that the case? Oh, you know what I got to do probably is the my system. my system preferences. I need to raise the sound. It's too low. There. Raise it higher. Hello. Hello. Much better. Hello. 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 I think that's better. Okay, so you can hear me. Not that I'm going to be saying much. Or I may. Anyway, I didn't really want to get into this, but on some levels, I got nothing else to talk about. But I had to say no to somebody who wanted me to do something for them. Basically, it would have been money. And it's sort of a thing that it's a tricky thing to do. It's tricky to do because you need the money, but you agonize over it all, and you come to the conclusion that there's something not right about the whole scenario, and somehow you didn't feel like I couldn't fulfill the obligations asked of, and also I wasn't convinced who I was dealing with. You know, I wasn't so much I'm not saying it was full on a fish or a scam. I think there was some legitimacy here. It's just I didn't really like the idea that I was doing all the interaction with email, which much rather preferred to have talked to someone over the phone. And I didn't like that. I didn't like a lot of factors. I'm not gonna get into it any more than that, but it's weird. It's weird. It's nice that someone thinks of you for some sort of purpose, where of course money will be coming your way, but there was something awkward about it, a little rushed also. Anyway, that's the life of an artist. Sometimes things don't always work out, and I think in some cases it you are your own worst enemy. You know, one probably should have just said yes. I say yes. I'll do it. Yes. And then, but I guess from the back of your mind or from previous experiences. And it's true, there's the failures. We talk about failures. We know from our own failures, experiences, that maybe you're better off not doing this. However, so I'm grappling with that idea that, because a part of me would have liked to take on the challenge. I'm missing that challenge now, even though I didn't really want to get in the same boat. I was afraid of getting in the same boat of who these people. I have no idea who they were, So I just sort of put a stop to it and said, I can't do it. For various reasons, many reasons, frankly. But like I said, I there's a big part of me that would have liked to have done it. But I guess I know in the back of my mind, people think they like what you do. People, particularly commissions. They're in some ways the worst thing to have to do or to do. Now, some people are better at that, are better at doing stuff like that, but I'm better. I tend to gravitate on the make a painting, make artwork. If you like it, buy it. Don't ask me to do something for you, because then I enter into a relationship with you that is I'm never going to exceed your wildest dreams. You'll never be satisfied. I know that. Oh, it's too much green. I don't like that green. That's too messy over here. Why can you get a little couple of more? I want a red car. I want a red car. Can I get a red car? The client would like a red car. All right, so I'm not going to go any further into it, but suffice to say, I think I dodged a bullet, even though I'm regretting it. It's one of those regrets all the way around. But I have freed myself a lot of time, and the energy that, think of it this way: the energy that I was going to put into this project, unnamed project, I can now put into other energies of my liking, and probably recoup the same or more amount of money in a more positive way, in a sense. That's one way to look at it. Okay. 818-528-4516. You're watching Let's Play TV. Thanks again. We got 6 people watching. Fantastic. I'm just waking up. I know. I'm not even going to do anything but just sit here and take your calls. 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. I'm going to get some more coffee. Maybe I'm going to get some cereal. I think I'm just eating cereal here for a second. Though the coffee is kicking in. You can tell I'm definitely talking a lot faster than I was when I first got started here. And that is just a coffee high, and that will probably disappear in a quick second or two. It's Friday, November 17th, 1975. No, it was not. It's we're in the 2015 apparently, so. So yes, I am the great pretender. Whoa, 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 hi, gonna sim, da da doo, bop, 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 bop. Reading your comments and taking your calls, 818-528-4516. Like I said, sit tight. I'm going to go get a bowl of cereal. That's right, bowl of cereal. And eat it right before your very eyes. Hey, John, what's up? What's up? Just eating cereal. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you. I'm doing good. I'm just waking up. I woke up early. Unusually early at around 7, and I wrote an email to this person to say that I wouldn't be doing this commission. So I got that off my chest, and then I went back to sleep, and then I just woke up just like 10 minutes ago. So I'm waking up, in a sense. Wow, Athens, Georgia to Missoula, Montana. That must be like a culture shock. I can tell you the story in person, Cynthia, but it wasn't that interesting in the sense of a commission. I said this earlier about commissions. They're not always that fun to do. They suck up all your energy and time. And then the people who commission you are unhappy. And so no one's ever happy. It's just not it's not a win-win thing. And again, it sucks up all your energy. However, there is a part of me that regrets it for sure, monetarily wise, and also the potential growth or the experience of maybe trying something different. But yeah, I mean, the gut was saying don't do it because for a myriad of reasons, or like I said earlier, it almost set. I almost felt like I was getting snookered into some sort of fishing exhibition. Wait, fishing. All right, PHISING, fishing. Well, see, Cynthia, I know you. You know me. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who the person's client is. Interior decorator. I don't. That's a bell and whistle. That's an alarm bell right there. But anyway, I could talk to you more. I don't really want to broadcast it for all 6 of you. 7 of you. I'm just waking up, guys. As I said earlier, another exciting show later on today. Expedition, correct. Somehow I couldn't get that word out of me. Wait, do you want to go on a Cynthia? Do you want to go on a fishing exhibition? Wait, oh, there's a fishing exhibition at the convention center. Or interior disgaster. Yeah, yeah. I gotta say, I think I dodged the bullet on it, frankly. Plus, I had a commission. Every once in a while, I do a commission, right? And I did a commission about a year or 2 ago, or last year. I did a commission for someone that I know very well, who is actually a collector of my paintings. You know, has many of my paintings, and it was such a dud. He was never happy with it, and it was so agonizing, and ultimately, you know. Anyway, they're not easy. They're not easy to do. Now, some people are good at it. Some people are again, more business-like. I don't know if I'm the best at that. Anyway, a big part of me wishes I took on the job, because I would have some money coming in. But like I said earlier, I think I could devote the same amount of energy into my own creation, my own develop, you know, whatever you want to call it. Free of the anyway. I got an idea though from it. So in a strange sense, I might actually try in some form or fashion what they were asking for. But I didn't want to be rushed, and I also did not want to be judged on how shitty the painting is or how great the painting is, and then having to rework it. The minute you have to rework a painting after you said it was finished is about the worst feeling you could ever have. It sucks. And well, it just basically, commissions generally suck. It's a bad feeling all around. So there you have it. What are you talking? You talking about a cell phone? Huh. Well, I mean, you can't escape problems and situations. They're always going to show up. But it's always nice to keep your life a little simpler. But talking about commissions, some of the greatest artworks that we call great were commissions. I don't know if I would call them the greatest. I was never impressed by Michelangelo's work. For some reason, I just never bought into the whole Michelangelo deal, or Da Vinci. I just don't buy into it. However, they are proven entities of great ability and great art. A commission? Oh, I see. So he wanted you to do something for him. Yes. It's just, well, have you done commissions? They're a pain in the ass, because they almost without fail they have a problem with the painting. In my case, there's always something wrong. Not to say that you don't want to, attempt it or do it, because it is a way to make money, and people want to participate collaborate with you in a sense, or feel like they had some input into your creative output, I guess. But I think we're, in the day and age of artists having more rights, more freedoms, at least superficially, where we have more opportunities, more possibilities, possibly. Though I haven't figured it out entirely. More than ever, in a sense, probably because of the internet. That we don't have to subject to ourselves to the commissions. Though it's a dance. It's a dance. I just didn't want to dance. I didn't want to do the dance. I'm taking a chance. I'm it would have been a big chunk of money, not a whole year's salary or nothing, but it wasn't peanuts either. So anyway, I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back. More from Let's Paint TV as we wake up for another day at hand. Be right back. Though I gotta say, I'm still wondering, like, well, should I have done it? Should I have said no? Okay, we're back. We're back here on the program. Thanks again for being here. It's Let's Paint TV. We are really just waking up. It's Let's Wake Up TV. It was cool to see so many of your paintings on the walls last night. I'm saving for them right now. No is more important than yes. Sometimes give it to your intern to do. Yes. Yes. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm still going back and forth. I still, like I said, would have, should have, feel like I could have, should have done it. Could have, should have, would have. And I like I said, I felt weird that the person didn't really want to ever give me her phone number, and all the communication was on email. I gave her my phone number. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know where the person lives. I mean, are you in China or something? I don't know. I doubt that they were, but I feel bad because I was kind of saying, I actually said I will do it, and then I had to say I can't. But no money was exchanged and no contract or anything. Just, but I don't think it was going to work. But like I said, I kind of, I thought I wasn't going to talk about this, but I am. I kind of would like to try the idea, the concept, but again, I want to be free of scrutiny. And I think that's all an artist wants, to be free of that. But that's a tough thing. Now, maybe I should have preferenced that and said, look, I don't want you to say, I don't want you to fix it. I should have put all the parameters there, all my demands, and see if they said yes to that. Don't you think, Cynthia? No phone number, no, just, I'm an interior designer. What? I mean, give me, where are you from? Where, what am I, just seemed a little too spaced out, frankly. I mean, plus, I hate the idea of having to do everything. It's hard to write everything all the time. Sometimes it's better to, way better to talk over the phone. I mean, come on, use the phone. Jeez. Such is life. Anyway, later on today, I don't know if you're going to be around another performance, live performance at the Blackstone Gallery, if the gallery's still there. Well, I was going to get money up front. The person was going to give me money up front, a third. Supposedly. There's more to it. I didn't really. I don't know. I mean, I could talk to you more in person if you want to question it more about it. But I don't want to get too particular. So in about 8 hours, I'll be down there at the Blackstone Gallery. I'm going to get a masseuse. I'm going to get a massage. Okay, John, reboot now. Reboot. You reboot. You reboot. Anyway, I do gotta admit that I feel like I did a little bit of a dropping of the ball there, but there were some little warning signs that just didn't feel right. The gut. So You know, the other thing too is you got to realize things like this don't always. They don't make or break anything. They don't break. They don't put you into a downward spiral of depression and destitute, and you're going to be a homeless person. When you think about it in the long run, it's not going to be that. Any kind of success or any kind of failure is really never. It's always a glitch or a bump in the road, a good bump or a bad bump. It's either a pothole or a pot of gold. But you still keep going, and as long as you have your wits, hopefully, that's the thing that probably is the more humbling aspect of it all is keeping your wits together. I think I would imagine. If you look at homeless people, a lot of them do have situations where it is that they have a handicap of sorts, emotional, mental, whatnots, various stages. It can be the case. People always say, "Oh yeah, homeless people. Just get them a job." I mean, a small percentage of people are in those are capable of getting out of that kind of destitute, but quite a few of them are. They tend to be in a different state. And as such, they're not hireable. They tend to not be, and so they can't. They have to be wardens of the state, or if that's the term. Now, can we make it easier, or guide them in a better path? Of course, and I think plenty of people and organizations try. However, I think in terms of the current, maybe overabundance of say homeless people, that could have, why is that? And I think it could be the stresses of modern life, ultimately, and not being able to cope with them. But this modern life is always modern life. Contemporary life is always contemporary life. Even in 1950. Modern life, contemporary life, there was the now back then, the stresses of now in 1950. I mean, people think that 1950 was a pleasant time, or 1940, or whatever year it was. Every year is some awful crap going down. And people love to go back. Oh, I wish it was like 1950. It was so nice back then. Well, no, it wasn't necessarily. I mean, anyway, so later on today we'll be there again. Got a jazz band. That will be fun. I always like to perform with a band backing me up. It makes things a lot more funner. And that's just about it for me here on Let's Paint TV. I hope you enjoyed me eating cereal and drinking coffee and complaining and the likes of sorts, of the sort. And that's it, I guess. Oh, I'll just stay around for a couple more seconds. Let me check my emails and stuff. But feel free. If you want to call, 818-528-4516 is the number. Feel free to chat. Just checking my emails. Nothing going there. A good tutorial, huh? For the pitfalls and perils. Well, of the commission itself, I don't know. Like I said, but that's such. Everyone has their own dynamic of ways of working with people and communicating. And for some people, a lot of people, they're able to say what they're going to do and do what they say in such a way that no one really questions, the validity of it all. I find that that's not the case for myself. I find that I'll say and I do what I say. I'm happy to do that, but without fail, I get questioned, and so when it comes to commissions, it is always a pain in the ass, frankly, for me. Now, some of you're able to conceive, and not see. So a commission goes against the wonderful aspect of art and creating of things, because you a lot of times you hear people talk about creating something, right? And you hear this more than once. You have an idea, and you're gonna I'll just say paint, because I always paint. So you have an idea for a painting. You have a vision. You want to try to put it in such a way, and that's that's what you want, and you're going to do it. And then you always hear people say, well, as I went through, started painting, things changed. Well, thank God, goodness gracious, goodness, yes, let it change. Let it evolve. Let it. But see, a commission, they don't want change. They want it right from the get-go. They want the exact same thing that they see on the page they want the same vision that they said that they were going to get, because it's money. And anyway, so it goes against creative thought, intellect. So, frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. Commissions, go jump in a lake. That's bullshit, and you know it. But there's a lot of money out there. That's why, like public art, usually so many hands get involved in it, and sometimes it can be still, like I said, commissions and the likes can still turn out to be wonderful, but usually pretty safe, fair, not for a it's not for everyone, basically. And having experienced it off and on, because of course I could always use a few extra dollars, so I will take them on at times, but this one was strange, getting back to it, for various reasons. So it's easy to say no in a way, I guess. I guess. I'm regretting it though, because of the money. Only the money. But also, I did like the challenge. But I know in that challenge I know too much. No, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Back and forth. The mind. Ping-ponging your thoughts back and forth. Well, I've had plenty of coffee here today. I had a bowl. It's a bowl. Though you could have a glass bowl. How many times have you eaten cereal out of a glass bowl? Who has glass bowls in their cupboard right now? That'd be an interesting question for today here at Let's Paint TV. I say, I don't think any of you have a glass bowl that you eat cereal out of. I just want to, there's only like 7 of you watching the program right now. Though I wouldn't pass it through. I wouldn't be surprised if Cynthia has a glass bowl that she eats cereal out of. But I would say, for most of us, a glass bowl is not going to be available. Well, we have passed the 12 o'clock hour. My obligation for me to you is officially over. Our show is in the books. It is now being categorized on the YouTube mega gigantic clearinghouse over at YouTube. Sir Bradmore has a glass bowl, and you ate cereal out of it. My goodness, are you serious? Who has it? You actually have a glass bowl. I want to congratulate you for having a glass bowl. And Cynthia has too, of course. I knew you had. But do you eat cereal out of it? What's more important is it a Unitarian, unilateral church, Unitarian church, utilitarian, utility? Are you using it for cereal? Are you risking this glass bowl to the perils of life's ins and out, the daily struggles of being eaten out of and being washed in the sink and potentially dropped and to a breakage? That is a majority, considering we have 7 people watching. Well, no, I would imagine if you're still a minority, because the other 5 who have not spoken up, but I would put them in they do not have a glass bowl camp. Okay, Bongo's got a glass bowls too. How could you guys have glass bowls? That's just nuts, Cynthia. That's just sheer nuts. Well, they're clearly not as common as a glass. After all, a glass. Can you get me a glass of milk? Right? That's generally speaking a glass, a see-through deal of glass. And whereas you said, can I get a bowl of cereal? You're not necessarily going to get a glass bowl. And I think more times than not, it is not a glass bowl. And I gotta say, I do. There are a couple of little teeny glass bowls in the pantry or the cupboard or whatever here at the Let's Paint TV studios, but they are so small and teeny. I would not eat cereal out of them. They are more for some sort of dainty operation of some sort. Maybe you could put a couple of olives on there and serve them to people or something. I don't know. As hors d'oeuvres. That's about the size of these glass bowls I have. Speaking of glass, I think I mentioned this to you, or I mentioned it to others, because I was fascinated by what I had seen. And it was a special on David Gahuli. How do you pronounce that guy's name? Gahuli? You know what I'm talking about, Cynthia? And Bongo, right? Did I tell you guys? I think I told you guys the other day, right? Or no, I don't know. Anyway, I was watching a special, and he was fascinated by those glass houses that they have in glass houses in arboretums, right? The glass house, for plants and stuff. And he was talking about how when they made those a long time ago. Is he an asshole? David Gahuli, you hate him. All right, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about him. I saw that he went to UC Davis and hung out with some of those artists there. Anyway, short story getting to the point about glass, but way back when, guys, how they made plate glass windows or basically windows for glass was they had to blow it. They had to blow it like they do when you that's old school way. They blew a big old bubble. That's how they made flat glass. Crazy. And so what they did is they blow a bubble of a circular thing, when you blow it in there, and you get a big circle. So then they'd take that circle, and then they would cut it with glass cutters about an inch, cut an inch on one side, cut an inch off out of that glass, and then they heat it up again so that it opens up, so that it turns out to be flat. Isn't that trippy? Okay, yeah. Otherwise, I don't know much. I don't care about the artist because I know you hate him so much. I don't like him any more than I ever did. I mean, I hate him now more than ever. No, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if he's an asshole. I guess he could be. Pablo Picasso was never called an asshole, or no? There's a song about that. Pablo Picasso was an asshole. No, I think he really was. Pablo Picasso really was an asshole, wasn't he? Anyway. I didn't know that. I just, you think about glass and you just assume that it was just always there from Timbuktu times, and it really wasn't. In fact, yeah, there was a whole I saw a really good thing about glass. It was fascinating. A whole story about glass, how it actually changed the medical industry in terms of doctors and stuff through glass, through scientific discoveries. Ultimately, because of the glass, they were able to see in those little glass things, their little experiments. Ultimately, and okay, I need to watch that video again, or whatever it was, documentary, and then I could be more well versed at it. You don't like Picasso either? I don't ever like. I mean, I gotta say I was never a big fan of Picasso. But what I found to be impressive about his work was when I saw a bunch of paintings that were not celebrated. Either they were just sort of paintings he did, if you will, that were not the ones that you always see. And I liked those. I really enjoyed seeing those. They were like, it was a whole room of these paintings. They're really large paintings of his studio. Paintings of his studio in an abstract style, thickly painted. And I thought it was impressive. You don't really, they were, where I saw them were right there where they have, there was the room next door to where the Guernica is in this museum in Madrid, Spain. And the Guernica I was not impressed by. I was like, yeah, whatever. But anyway, so I don't know. I guess I like the idea of Picasso just because he did a lot of stuff. You know, he had a life of making art. But he probably was an asshole in many respects. And like I said, I didn't really care about a lot of the work he did. I don't like a lot of it, but I don't like a lot of my work, frankly, either. So there. And I can be an asshole too. Take that. All right, so I guess that is it for me today. I'll see you guys later on at the show if you guys can make it. Again, we got a jazz band. That should be exciting. I might go back and take another nap. I feel like I could take another nap or just... I'm basically gonna just chill until the performance. You don't realize how much these performances can suck the life out of you, but it's okay. It's all right. I like the idea of them. I like the idea of performing. It just, but it does take a lot out of you, I gotta say. But you do feel there's a cleansing aspect to it, I think. Well, it's creativity. I on many respects, that's painting is that for me too, to some degree, on many levels, of course. I'm gonna get a massage now. Yeah. I don't know if maybe if you wanted to eat something afterwards, I guess would be. I might feel more, because I don't, generally if I perform I don't really want to eat too much beforehand. I always feel too bloated and full, and that's not, and then plus I get a little nervous on some levels. I mean, it's I don't think we're going to have as many people tonight as we did last night, but then again, maybe we will. It'll be interesting to see if I doubt that we'll have the same amount of people. That was a lot of people last night, in a sense. I mean, I think there's like 30 people there. Okay, I will see a few of you later on tonight. 9th and Broadway. By the way, that the days of this gallery are about over, at least in this present position there on 9th and Broadway. It's just a matter of days before the Blackstone Gallery will cease to exist in its present state. You can see the writing on the wall clearly, and it looks like there's going to be a shoe company, a shoe boutique moving in. So But we're still there, and it looks like probably be there today, tomorrow, but who knows? At some point, maybe even within a week or so, it might just be that's the end of the space. I don't know. Not even Steven Higgins, who runs the gallery, really knows. They keep him in the dark, which is very annoying. Okay. So anyway, but looks like we'll be there again today. Maybe not. Okay. No, it should be good. We should be fine, I guess. I could only imagine they would give Steven at least a couple of days to clear out. I would only imagine that could be the case, but you just don't know. He's got a weird interaction with these guys. In some ways, it's kind of good. By not knowing what the hell's going on, it's hear no evil, see no evil, as they say. All right, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. So I'll see some of you guys tonight. Okay, all right, that's it. I'm done. I'm having a hard time saying goodbye, though. I really am. But I will. I shall. All right, I'm out of here. Hasta la vista, baby. What does that mean? Does that mean see you later? Or, I don't know. Okay. That's it for me. Bye-bye, everybody. Ah, shoot. What did I do? I hit the wrong button. All right.